Saturday morning here, still in Auckland along the Viaduct Harbour. Very sunny day, and there's a lot of Aucklanders walking up and down this nice boulevard. Because it's Saturday morning and I seem to be quite a dodgy character, reading the New Yorker magazine, having a cup of coffee. People think for some reason that I'm doing the walk of shame or something along those lines. I've got no idea what that is, but apparently it's like a badge of honour for Aucklanders. Read an interesting article here, one by the name of Emily Nosbaum. I read it in the author's descriptions that she's actually a Pulitzer Prize winner, 2016. So it's a very, very impressive article about Donald Trump and about how TV created his victorious presidential campaign. I just want to read one very, very interesting paragraph here, which does describe quite well the American dream. I'm just going to quickly shut this off and come back to you once I find the relevant page. Okay, so I found the relevant page and let me proceed here. So it reads, if you're Donald's friend, he'll defend you all day long. If you're not, he's going to kill you. And that's very American. He's like the guys who built the West. America is the one country that supports the entire world because of guys like Donald, who created jobs and tech space that can support the entire planet. That's what The Apprentice means to him. The producer concludes with a grin, it's a love letter for me to America and to New York City, because we choose New York City about what makes America great. Just on the point of America, since I've been reading the New Yorker magazine and talking about how TV has exemplified but at the same time personified how Trump is going to make America great again. I mean, I've been living in New York myself, and I do understand that the Americans do things to a very high level. The population over in America is 320 million people, and that's a lot more than what you have in Australia, which is about 24 million. Then you've got 60 million in the UK and 60 million in France and about 80 million over in Germany. There's a lot of competition over in America. I can give you one example how high the level is over there. Like when I was in New York, when I first arrived, I had jet lag, and with jet lag, 4 or 5 in the morning, the only thing that's open is the gym. And I always admired Arnold Schwarzenegger. He trained at a very famous gym called Gold's Gym. There's a franchise in New York along Times Avenue, should I say Times Square, which is on 7th Avenue and 42nd Street. So I'm in the gym there by myself, all alone, and then you get a whole fleet, or should I say a whole legion of football players. These football players particularly came from Cornell University. They play the NCAA football league. And I've never seen athletes train this hard. They had piles and piles of weights on the dumbbells and were doing clean and jerk pretty much constantly for about an hour and a half, at the most intense level I've ever seen. And at that point, when I saw how hard the athletes trained, the corporate world must be even just as intense or even more intense. Another example I can give is you think of Jarryd Hayne. Jarryd Hayne is probably one of the greatest rugby league players over in Australia, and he was playing for Parramatta Eels at the time, and also playing for the Kangaroos. He was a top player, and he went to play for the San Francisco 49ers.